YouTube going live and not at my computer. But I just decided to try this for a second. Y'all, come on in. I am about to paint my fingernails. But I gotta get all this mess. This is something that Berkeley and I love to do. She loves to paint my fingernails, and I love to paint her fingernails. If you're new here, that's my granddaughter. Well, one of my oldest granddaughter. I have two granddaughters. My son has two little girls, and my daughter has a little boy. The other little girl is Livy, and the little boy is Lincoln. And the oldest little grandbaby is Berkeley. So y'all come on in. Come on in while I paint my fingernails. Let me see if I can tell if there's anybody here yet. I guess I'll just talk to myself. But I don't know if my phone will go live on inside the house. Oh, there we go. Hey, Crossover Paranormal, what are you doing? I'm just here taking all this stuff off my nails and gonna paint my fingernails and talk to y'all. See what y'all are doing. I was just saying that my daughter, my granddaughter and I love to paint each other's fingernails. I'm trying out YouTube Live on my phone inside my house. But I can't see. Don't forget to give me a like. I can't see. Oh, there we go. Showing 3 people. I guess the lighting is bad. I can't see. Alvin Watkins. Well, hello, Alvin. Where do you reside, and where did you hear about the channel? Did you just pop in? Paint the nails. What's going on? How's your 2026 going? Crossover and Alvin, how's the just chilling at the house? Yeah. Hey, King 90120. That cinnamon back there, not even real. Do what? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Y'all play pretty now. How many did we say that we got it? I promise y'all, I can't see this. Oh, okay. Well, welcome in, everyone. Give me one of these. And I'm getting this fingernail polish off my fingernails. And decided I would go live while I did it. I've had physical therapy today. I walked a long distance considering what I've been through the last 2 or 3 weeks. I got myself in a mill of a Hess. Have y'all ever gotten a mill of a Hess? It's crazy. And we learn from it, or we should. I know I learned from it. I won't ever do that again. I'm going to tell you that right now, especially the health that I'm in. I did really good in physical therapy today. I walked a good distance. That's my goal for 2026, is to try to take a lot of steps without getting tired. But we'll see. So what y'all got going on? Dana, what you doing, honey bun? I just got the fingernail polish off my nails. I'm going to paint my fingernails and chat with y'all. Trying to decide what color that I'm going to paint them. What you got going on, Dana? Yankee Kyle, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing good, Alvin. Lisa! Lisa, what are you doing? How are you? Welcome in. Y'all, make sure y'all go over to Lisa's channel. Lisa is the sweetest, kindest, funniest. She has got She is so funny. She makes me laugh. Um, Lisa Fun Finds, Lisa sells goods, home goods, and things like that. Let's see. 23, 26, been good so far. I'll be going back to work next week. I've been out because of my Crohn's. They say Crohn's is bad. Oh, I feel good today. I do. I had physical therapy. I walked further than I thought I was going to walk, because I had went through that mess that I got myself in with my medication. Everyone's speaking. Getting ready for dinner. I know, it's almost 5 o'clock here. It's 4:30. Lisa, what you doing? When's your next sale? You got a sale tonight, Lisa? Y'all, guess what we're having for supper? I cannot make this up. Well, I could make it up, but I won't. Hello, Rag One. I just can't pronounce that. And I can't read that comment. Tonight at 8 Central. Awesome. You can put your link in. If you know how to do that, and I'm sure you do. So I'm from the South, y'all know. I live in Mississippi, Mississippi, Mississippi. And down here in the South, we make a meal out of anything. I don't know if every state does that, but we're having, y'all, don't judge me on this, but we love this meal in Mississippi, okay? We are having, you're having baked spaghetti, garlic bread. Ooh, that sounds good, Dana. I'm coming over to your house. Mustard greens. A lot of people don't like mustard and collards and turnips. They don't like that, okay? But we're having mustard greens with cornbread. And we're making a meal out of that. Some people are like, well, oh, you got to have meat. You got to have a starch. You got to have this. Here in the South, when you are just you and your husband and everybody's moved out and married and have their children, you can have anything you want. You can have a grilled cheese. You can have cheese and crackers. You can have a ham sandwich. You can have a scrambled egg sandwich. You can have leftovers. When you get to where you don't have any children in the home, you don't really cook a lot. Oh, you love cornbread? You would love my Mexican cornbread, Dana. Oh my gosh. My recipe for Mexican cornbread is off the chart. Same here in North Carolina. I love me some greens. I know they are so good with a little ham hock in there. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but we put ham hock in ours. And I make the Mexican cornbread, and James makes the regular cornbread. And the Mexican cornbread, oh my gosh, you don't even put milk in it. You don't put milk in it. When I first got the recipe, I was like, wait a minute, where's the milk? And it doesn't have milk in it. But oh, it is so moist. My son-in-law will eat that. He won't eat regular cornbread because he says it's too dry. But he'll eat my Mexican cornbread. Might get that recipe from you if it would go well with my husband's homemade. Oh, Lisa, that would be good if you would add that to chili. All right, here I am telling you about this cornbread. Do you know we've never eaten it with chili? How is that possible? That is a good idea. I'm trying that, Lisa. Dana. I'm trying that, Dana. Trying the cornbread with the chili. Down here in the South, we eat to survive. So when hard times come, we don't know what it is. Hey, my friend Lori. What are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, there's Clint. Clint works with my husband. Well, actually, he's my husband's boss. And I send the Mexican cornbread to work sometimes, and James takes it to them to work. And he's had some of the Mexican cornbread. They love it up there. They absolutely love it. Some of the guys will say, hey, man, there's some cornbread left. I'm going to take it home. I told James, I said, don't come back with any. Give it away. Let somebody take it. Do something with it. What you doing, Clint? You know, James, he was supposed to be off yesterday and today, and guess what he did? He worked overtime. Good evening, Storms Radios. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, if y'all will go back and watch my series of videos that I've been doing lately about relationships, and I got 3 or 4 that's short. But if you can't watch them all, just watch a few minutes. Give me a thumbs up and comment and share my video out. I want to push those videos out if y'all would just do that. I'm good. Just waiting to get this swelling checked out probably tomorrow. Oh no, are you retaining fluid also? In this, oh, shh. We got to be quiet. Clint's in the stand. We'll run his deer off. Oh, I know about that. I know about that. I didn't know you hunted, Clint. Where have I been? Under a rock? I didn't know you were a hunter. Oh my gosh, do you hunt around your home? Is that where you hunt? I've been busy and sleeping in. There's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could sleep more. I can't sleep. I was up at 4:45 this morning. Yes, I watch Lisa sometimes, and she has some really cool items and great. Yeah, she does. She has some good prices. Oh no, Lori. Lori, you have got to keep me posted on that. Dear Lord, please take care of my friend Lori. Let everything be okay. Just hold her in your arms and let the doctors find out what's wrong with her. Oh, Lori, I just pray for you, honey. I just want you to get some peace of mind and some relief, because I know that's got to be painful. Dana says she'd be praying for you, Lori. That's what I love about this community. You know, we pray for each other and we encourage one another. And that's what my videos are about how to live in 2026, how to start the year over. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. There are people right now that their entire life is changing because I don't really like to talk about politics, but a lot of things are changing in people's lives and they're not used to it. You know, a lot of things went into effect on the 1st of January that people just didn't want to happen. And now they're going to suffer because they've lived a certain way for a long time and they're going to have to adjust to another way of living. Can you imagine? You know, habits are hard to change. And when you have to unlearn something and then learn something different, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Have faith, not in our works, but his holy work. Amen. Mr. Young Thung, thank you. Thank you. I need some peace of mind big time. It's not painful at all. No fever. It's not hot. It's just swelling big time. When do you go back to the doctor? When do you go back to the doctor, Lori? If you don't mind me asking. I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to paint my fingernails. This isn't the right bag. I have 2 bags of fingernail polish, and I think I grabbed the wrong bag. This has got, I don't know, some bland colors in it. If Berkeley was here, she'd be saying, Gigi, pick this one. Pick this one. We're going to have that baby in February. She's going to come stay with us a few days in February. Lori, I am proud of you. They did a mammogram and an ultrasound of and both were negative for cancer or anything else. There was nothing there. Well, it's got to be something that's disturbing that. Something's causing that to happen. The worst thing you can have is something that's not answered. I mean, something that's going on in your body and they don't have an answer for it. That is really not fun. I have been there. And that is not fun when you don't have an answer. Y'all, look at this color. I think that is too, I don't know. And then we have this color. It's kind of a purple color. Then we have kind of a pinkish looking color. I don't know if I want a dark red. You know, I'm in my age, I'm loving red more. I used to hate red. Red lipstick, red fingernail polish. I would see women with red lipstick on it, and I would just like, why do they want to wear that red lipstick? And honey, who's wearing red lipstick now but Angie? I'm wearing red lipstick. And red fingernail polish. I'm going tomorrow, plus I'll be getting a CAT scan. Oh, you're getting a CAT scan? Oh, Lori, I am so thankful you get it seen about, but I hate you have to go through all this to get it seen about. Going to doctors is not fun. Y'all, I thought I would at least be in my 70s before I would have to go to doctors. I don't think my grandmother ever went to a specialist. I figured I would be like her, but my goodness, I have a general practitioner doctor. I have a neurologist. I have an endocrinologist. I have a heart doctor. I have a dermatologist. I have a podiatrist. I have a gynecologist. And I mean, the list goes on and on. Who wants that many doctors? That is just crazy. And then you have James, on the other hand, he don't get sick. And if he does, he just takes something over the counter and it's fine. I said, no, you don't get sick because you killing me. That's what I told him. But Clint, if he's still in here, he knows how it goes. He knows how my husband is. He's got a big old heart. But boy, when he gets beside himself, you know, you ever heard that in the South? People getting beside themselves. Well, when he gets beside himself, he turns into a whole different person. But I have to say, he's gotten better over the years than he was when we first got married. I love the darker reds, too. I know. I think I'm going to go red. Let me show y'all these reds. I got this red. My doctor knows I get anxiety attacks when I need to go to her. So she tries to do virtual calling unless she feels it's necessary to see me. Oh, well, that's good. My doctors, unless it's like raining and I can't get out in the weather, they want me to come in. They won't do that. I hope they can find out, Lori. Yes. I'm so glad you stopped by, Alvin. Thank you. I hope 2026 will be, a great year for you. Health-wise, you will prosper financially, spiritually, emotionally. I hope all that'll be great. Yeah. That's what I hope for everyone. I just want y'all to live. Go out and live. Don't just do the same thing. Try to find something else to do. Change your perception, change it. Look somewhere else. Try to find something else to do if it's not working for you. Our perception is our reality. So whatever our perception is, that's what we're living. And it may not always be good. We might need to change it. Might need to change our perception. But anyway, y'all go over there and look up my name and look up my last 3 videos and hit the like button and share it out. I just want to get that message out there because I was doing some positive talking about 2026. You know, I feel like this is going to be a great year for everyone. DL, how are you, honey bun? Josie, how are you, Josie? I've been missing you today and all the auctions and everything. I know you work on Tuesday, but I miss you when you're not online. I can't wait for our show Thursday night. Y'all, Josie and I, our Calm Before the Storm series that we got going on is Thursday night on Josie's channel. And it's always a good topic. In the chat, oh, they just get so involved. Y'all come over there. It's 6 p.m. Wait, hold on. 4 p.m. Pacific. She lives in California. And 6 p.m. Central on Josie's channel. And y'all will enjoy it so much. Let me see what I'm still on this side of the dirt. So, yes. DL, will you go over and just like the last few videos that I put up and share them out? It's a series of things that I want for everybody during 2026. I want everybody to have a good year. Josie, she watches my videos. She's probably shocked that I've had this many videos come up at one time because I usually don't. Hey, Irene. Hello, Angie. I think this is the first time I'm catching one of your lives. Your New Year's messages are very pertinent and valuable. Thank you, Irene. How are you doing? How are you doing? I know, Josie. I'm looking forward to it, too. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Josie. Josie, I had physical therapy a couple hours ago, and you know, after I got myself all in a mess with my medicine, I actually walked a distance more than I thought I would, but I've been keeping up with it. You know me, I've been pushing myself. Before he even got here, days before, I was up and James and I were walking. Oh, you're welcome. I hope the new year is great for you, Irene. Granny Southern Corner. Well, that's a good name. Welcome in. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with red fingernail polish. You know, Josie's favorite color is red. She loves red. So I think I'm going to go with the red. I have this one too. They're just a little bit. I watch all your videos. I just forget to comment. I always thumb up. Thank you, Lori. They're 2 different colors, really. I don't know if you, well, yeah, this one's a little darker. Red nail's my favorite. I know. I used to not like red at all. But the older I get, I've allowed myself to change a little bit. Leslie! Hey! How are you? You do your nails as a hobby? Ellen, she gave me some good news today. Yes, she did. We were having a good time at her channel. I know, Josie, you love red. Josie, well, if you don't know Josie, you need to go over there and visit her channel. Ellen's channel. These ladies that I have that's highlighted in here, they have some great things going on over there on their channel. Where there's no drama, no bullying, just good fellowship. Oh, I did too, Ellen. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to turn to Leslie. I don't think I can do it now. I might can. I know she'll say it don't matter, but Leslie's coming back to YouTube. I don't know when she's going to start selling things again, and I don't know where she's going to be. Let me see if I can. You get your polish at the Dollar Tree? Nothing wrong with that. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can. Oh, that's Ellen. I don't want to put Ellen in timeout. Ellen, it said that I should put you in timeout. Add as a reader standard. Okay, Leslie, you should be able to go the next time you type. Well, did I do that right? Type something, Leslie. Oh, this month? Great. Type something else. Let me see if I hit the right button. Oh, I got you. You're supposed to be able to do it now. Yes, Ellen. Yes. You can have cookies and a book. You know where you are. You're in my neighborhood. You know, come over. I want my first time back to be a guest with Josie and Dee. Hoping. Oh, that would be great. Dee and I are hoping Leslie will be a guest on. Oh, I cannot wait. That sounds so good. So good. Y'all know what? When I was playing softball in high school, and then when I was younger, I couldn't chew gum and pitch. So I don't know if I can paint my fingernails and talk at the same time. I don't know if I can do that. But I just thought I would sit here and just chat with y'all. And Josie, you have really been missed today. I like the multi-person live chat. Yeah, somebody suggested that I have a guest on my channel sometime. Angie, I heard your dog and I thought it was my dog outside needing to be let out. Then I saw her on my arm. No, I don't have a pet anymore. Our last fur baby passed away a couple of years ago, and I told James I just couldn't do it. Every time one would pass away, I would cry like we lost a family member. And I told James, I said, I can't do this anymore. I cannot lose another fur baby. So I told him, I said, wait till I get a little older, and then the fur baby will outlive me. And I won't have to be here when the dog passes away. Oh, Josie said just email her the date you want, Leslie. Oh, you did, Granny? Angie, I'm going to go in live shortly. Come over and see me. I just might do that, Yankee Kyle. It doesn't matter, Leslie. It doesn't matter if your emotions are all over the place, honey. We understand and we love you. You do not worry about that at all. You do not worry about it. We understand why your emotions are on edge. You don't worry about that, honey. You just be you. That's what we love. 9. We've been missing you saying 9. I can't say it like you. Oh, thank you, Irene. I'm going live at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. I don't want another pet. I love my dog, but it does keep me home. Yeah, that's another thing. We have grandbabies now. It's so funny because we had Berkeley, that's my son's oldest child, and it was like after that, they started coming quick. Next thing you know, we have 3 grandbabies. You're welcome, Leslie. Oh, we love you too, girl. You know that. You do best when you're just yourself. Thank you. But y'all, I'm not kidding. Let me tell y'all what happened. So when all right, let me back up. I usually do a weekly neighborhood chat video, if you follow me. Well, for all of a sudden, these words kept coming to me about starting 2026 off positive. And I said, oh my gosh, I got to write these words down. I got to write these 5 words down. I didn't realize it was going to be 5, but I just started writing the words down that was coming to my mind. And I've been doing a video on each one of them to encourage everyone for 2026, because I'm telling y'all, it's going to be hard for some people because their entire life is changing. I like to travel, and my mom and grand do too, but someone has to stay home for that. And that's another reason we didn't want to have pets. But my son has pets and my daughter has pets. So if we got a pet and we went to their house, it wouldn't be a problem. But like if we all went on vacation together, we'd have to put our dogs up at the kennel or something. Oh yes, Josie, and that's what I love about you. What you see is what you get. And that's the best way you can be. It's just who you are. Nobody else is you. Why do you want to be somebody else? Be you. There's only one of you. I mean, there's only one of me. People would say, thank goodness for that. That's what my family would say. Lord, if we had 2 of you, Angie, we wouldn't know what to do. But anyway, their people's lives are really changing a lot. Started January 1. And they're having to unlearn things that they have been doing for years. Yes, we're all very unique. Very unique. I didn't put a front on for anyone. I am who I am. I know, Lori, and that seems to be the group of people that I'm around, are the real people, are the ones that I'm drawn to, the ones that are just who they are. And you know what? We don't have to be perfect. I love you, Josie. Talk to you soon. Can't wait till Thursday night. I think we're drawn to people that we want to be around. Some people want to be around, as we know on YouTube, drama. Listen.
Angie, here is your reminder.
Alexa, off. I have a reminder at 5 o'clock every day. I told you the age of Aquarius is upon us. Life is changing. Right now is your chance to pick your path. Wait too long and the universe will pick it for you. You may not enjoy the ride. Exactly. I want to enjoy the ride. I'm not drawn to fake or superficial. I'm not either. And you'll find the older you get, all the more authentic you continue to become. I'm 69. Yeah, it's just like my grandparents, we'd be around them and they would just say what was ever on their mind. And my sister and I would look at each other like, did they really just say that? And I'm at that age now. I'm just going to say it. And my children look at me sometimes and go, Mama. And I'm like, what? I've lived long enough, I'm going to say what I want to say. But I'm not going to be ugly about it. Oh, you too, Lori. I'm praying for you. I love you. Hey, Crystal, what you doing? Everything going good, Crystal? Crystal, we got to get more people into your auction, honey. You have got a lot of good things for sale. We got to get people over there so they can purchase them. Oh, yeah, Granny. I know. I feel the same way. I am so blessed. I have a husband, 2 adult children that have children, married. They have a spouse. And then they have children. And I'm just surrounded by... And then I have my YouTube community, which is awesome. I love. And so... Gotta keep up with the... You'll be 70 in July. My husband's birthday's in July. No way, Leslie. No way. Oh, Lori, I love you. No, Leslie. No, I don't believe that. No, you can't be that age. I give what I get. If you're ugly with me or sweet, I'm a great mirror. You're so funny, Ellen. Yes, thank you. I want everybody to check out um, Crystal's channel. Let me see, Crystal. Do you know how to drop links? Hold on. There you go, Crystal. I want you to be able to drop your link because Crystal has got some good things over there on her channel that she is selling. Husband cooked on the grill. Oh, cooked on the grill. Do y'all know it was 75 degrees here today? Have a wonderful supper, dinner, whatever you call it in your area, and enjoy your grilled chicken, steak, whatever he grilled. Anybody that knows how to drop links, could y'all drop Crystal's link? I don't see any of my monitors here. I mean, ones that usually drop the link. Blessings to you too, Granny. 84 in Florida? Oh my gosh. Get the bathing suit. Pork chops. Oh my goodness. I love grilled pork chops. Where are you, Irene? Yes, it's going to be that way all this week. It's going to be spring-like weather. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It is. $75 here today. No joke. Nevada. What's the weather there? You know, all right, follow the trail here. Okay, my son is married to Haley, my daughter-in-law. Her aunt, her mama's sister, lives in Nevada. Now, I don't know what part. I know that my son and she have been to visit. And my son calls from Nevada and says, oh, it's so beautiful here. Y'all should move here. What? I'm not moving away from my kids and grandbabies. Are y'all planning to move to Nevada and then bring Taylor and Brent and Lincoln too? I'm not moving away from my babies. No. Not unless God comes down and gets in my face and says, you got to move. That's the only way that I'm going to move. Down near Las Vegas. You ever do any gambling? If you don't mind me asking. I really come on here today to promote my videos that I have out that I want people to go over, and even if you don't watch them the entirety, just like them and share them. Share them out. I want to get them pushed out because I'm trying to get to 1,700 neighbors. And I wanted to get there by the end of the year, but for some reason they started taking neighbors away from me. And I forgot the app before Leslie did a great job. Oh, that's okay, Crystal. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Don't even give it a second thought. You know, we talked about on my live the other day, this girl right here does not even know how to do a thumbnail. And see, I got a new intro. I don't know if Leslie's seen my new intro or not, but I just absolutely love my new intro, but I had nothing to do with it. The weather is tolerable. It's 60 degrees at 3 Pacific time. No gambling. I'm too compulsive. I get that. Hey, Pamela, what you doing? Welcome in. Yes, I have. I love it. Thank you. Now, Leslie and I plan on one day meeting at the Gulf Coast in Mississippi. She's going to come down. I'm going to go down. and we're just going to meet up at one of the casinos because that's usually we go every year in May because it's my birthday and our anniversary. But I plan on giving James a surprise 60th birthday party this year. So he's turning 60 in July. So I'm planning on doing something really, really special. I did for his 50th birthday. Oh my gosh. We had people here at the house that he hadn't seen in years. It was a good, and then we went to Vicksburg and stayed a couple of nights for his birthday. But I don't know if we'll go to the coast for his birthday this year. Hey, Christina, how are you doing? I've been watching your latest hauls that you've been doing. Girl, you've been getting some good stuff. Y'all need to check out Christina's channel. She does some dumpster diving and ooh, she's been finding some good things. Great things. That's one thing. When I started watching YouTube, that's what I started out watching was dumpster divers and people that went around on the roads and picked up scrap metal and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, if I wasn't in a wheelchair, I would be dumpster diving. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I would be looking for me some stuff and I would be selling on YouTube. I used to do a few auctions, but my health wouldn't allow me to do it. Because what y'all don't understand is selling it is not even half of what you have to do. You have to wait for people to pay you. You have to do the invoice. You have to box it. You have to mail it. You have to do labels. It's a lot involved. It's not just getting on here. If that's all I had to do was get on here and just sell things and not worry about boxing it up, sending out invoices, putting labels on it to ship it. If I didn't have to worry about all that, I would do it every day. But it's more involved than just getting on here selling things. Thank y'all for dropping those links. So what do y'all got planned for this week? Y'all got anything planned? Let's see. I had physical therapy today. My nurse practitioner is coming tomorrow. Sometimes I forget if I'm 67 or 68. I'm getting there, Crystal. I'm getting there. I'll be 59 in May. James will be 60 in July. You could be one of the QVC hosts, Angie. I don't know about that. I stopped counting at 28. It makes it easier. Less math. There you go. I'm just so happy to make it another year. You know, some people don't want to tell their age. I've never been that person. I've always not minded telling people my age. And, I mean, when you get older, people can look at you and tell that you're older. I mean, age is just a number, okay? We age by an aging gene. We have a gene in our body that causes us to age. Some people just have a better aging gene than others. And, so I've never been, ashamed of telling my age. And I'm just thankful I see another year. I mean, sometimes I've questioned it, like, oh my goodness, am I going to make it? Because I've had some bad days. I have been in so much pain before. It's like, I'll be 59 in September. Oh, we're born the same year. Gen X. Woo, go Gen X. You're just a youngster, Angie. Everything is relative. Yes. Yes. See, that's why I like this community. We all were born around the same time. I think Leslie's a baby boomer. I think that's the generation before us is baby boomers. You know, it's baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials. Gen Z's. Is Gen Z next? Then it's Alpha. I don't know what the next. I don't know what Berkeley's generation will be called. I don't know what it'll be called. Uh, yeah, this generation coming up is called Alpha. I hope the next one's not Beta, because I don't know about that. Yeah, Gen Z. Yeah, it's baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Alpha, and then I don't know what the. I hadn't heard of the Gen Y. I'm an honorary Gen Xer, but physiologically a boomer. I relate much more to boomers. Oh, I love boomers. There's nothing wrong with boomers. But I'm going to tell you, boomers and Xers aren't like the ones that's next. We know how to survive, can I tell you? Oh, Gen Y is the millennial. Oh, okay. Boatman, how are you doing? Welcome in. What you got going on? We've been talking about Gen Xers and baby boomers. Millennials, yeah. That's what my son and daughter are. They're millennials. Crystal said, I'm a boomer. I can say been there, done that. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these young people today just won't listen. And they don't understand when you try to explain something to them, you've actually went through it. And though they think when they go through it, it's going to end differently, it's not. But therefore, they got to go through it and learn the lesson. You know, that's what makes you stronger. And that's what makes you say, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. But oh boy, baby boomers and Gen Xers had the life. We didn't realize it at the time, but we did. I mean, we had, before social media, you know, we could do things and it didn't get splashed all over the internet. You know, I still have things now that I have never shared with anybody that I just giggle sometimes and think, oh my goodness, if people knew that, they would just fall out. And then there's some things that I share and people go, you didn't. Are you kidding me? You did that? It's so funny because my children think that I wasn't ever young before. Do you know when they took phones out of the classroom, kids couldn't tell what time it was by the clock on the wall? Yeah, they don't know how to do, what is that time called? Analog, I can't think of the name of it. Which my children and grandchildren are going to learn to tell time by that kind of clock. Okay? I'm still learning. Oh, we learn every day. I love to learn. I try to learn something new every single day of my life. Thank y'all for giving me one of these. Yeah, you're right, Bo, man. You better be home before those street lights come on. Yeah, black and white TV, and it weighed like 300 pounds. I mean, it was a console that sit on the floor. Do y'all remember, Party Line? Oh my gosh, that brings back memories. And remember, you had to watch The Price is Right. The Price is Right, and of course, my grandmother had to watch Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, Another World, The Doctors, Santa Barbara, anything. And we had to sit there. It was like, this is what I'm watching. I remember when the channel ended at night with the Star Spangled Banner, then the screen went black and yes. Yes, I remember that. Yes. I mean, those were the days we had it made. Oh my gosh, people, and oh, the music. Let's don't even talk about the music. The music was awesome. Oh my gosh. My daughter says now, Mama, the music y'all had back in y'all's day, I love it. Oh yeah, all my children. Yes, all my children. That was one. Angie, I worked in the health office of a high school and had to buy a digital clock for on the wall for the student. Oh my gosh. Our kids in station wagon. Yeah, yeah. Real country music, old time gospel music. Yes. They don't even know what good music is. All My Children was my show to win. Time Not Home. We had the best. Ryan's Hope. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was so good. And oh, when we got sick, we'd go to my grandmother's, because my mom worked. She kept us at her house. And oh boy, Price is Right, man. You had to watch The Price is Right. And do y'all remember when now on YouTube, if y'all go back and look, they have old Price is Rights on there, like back in the 70s. If you pull up Price is Right, it will show old shows that when it only lasted 30 minutes. Do y'all remember when it was 30 minutes and then it went to an hour? But they have the automobiles, and the kitchen furniture was always yellow and orange and that green color. That was the thing back then. Bye, Crystal. Good seeing you, honey. Thanks for dropping by. Today's music ain't got that same soul. I like that old time. Amen, sister. If I could still dance. I've been practicing in my chair, dancing in my wheelchair. I'm going to get back to moving and grooving. Remember, if you were out at Kmart with Judy, we have to find a TV to watch General Hospital. Yeah. Because you couldn't, once it was gone until VHS came out and you could record it. But honey, if my grandmother was living today and realized that you could DVR shows and you could go back and watch it, she would think she was in heaven. She wouldn't know how to feel. Oh, Lawrence Welk. Oh my gosh, we were forced to watch Lawrence Welk. I can remember that. My dad watched Lawrence Welk. And look, I look back now, and they have that on YouTube also. You can pull that up. Supposedly, my grandma once danced with. No way. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh no, not Hee Haw. Oh my gosh, yes. Hee Haw was awesome. Roy Clark, Buck Owens. Yeah, the Lennon sisters, yeah. Oh, definitely the Bubbles. Oh my gosh. And they have that now. You can pull it up on YouTube and you can watch it. And I look back at some of those sometimes and I've actually pulled it up before. And now I'm interested in it. But I wasn't interested in it when my grandmother forced us to watch it. Oh, Dark Shadows. I love Dark Shadows. My cousin, her name is Stephanie. She's the sister to my cousin Bo that I'm really close to. She would hide behind the recliner and cry because she could not stand Dark Shadows. She did not like Dark Shadows at all. None. Zero. But I think we were a lot of tall tales in my family. Oh, yeah, definitely tall tales. What's life without a little tall telling, You got to tell them. You got to tell some things. Got to. Got to tell some tall tales. Leslie, I cannot believe. Now, I can believe you had this job. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But for you to be able to do detective work, I don't see how you did it. That is not easy. And didn't you say you were in crime? Like solving stuff that happened. I don't want to say the word, like solving unalive people. Night Stalker, yes. Twilight Zone. I still watch the Twilight Zone. I will still watch that show. Andy Griffith, I will watch that right now. 19 and a half years. Oh my God. I would be a nervous wreck. I could not do it. No. Now, I wouldn't call. Now, my sister was a deputy sheriff. She worked for the sheriff's department here in Brookhaven, the town over to going south. And she had to, I don't know how many years, she stayed for a lot of years. And then she finally had to, okay, Leslie, she finally had to get out because of the stress. She just couldn't take it. She could not take it. She was under so much stress, and she had seen so much go on, so much crime, so much child abuse. Oh, Leslie, I don't see how you know. But see, my sister was involved in all that, and she had to stop doing that. I love that there are so many people here that have so many memories about the sea. I know, great times. And I'm thinking about when we do James's surprise thing, that we got to have the music just right. 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, it's got to be just right. And I'm sure that my daughter and son can make that happen. Yeah. As long as I just tell them what I want, and they can be my legs, and they can get everything done. But I think his birthday is July the 17th. I haven't even looked to see what day that was on. Oh, Leslie, no. No. I could tell y'all a story about what my sister saw, but I won't. It's one of the things that caused her to stop having that job, was because of an incident that happened with a child, and she had to witness it, and she never was the same after that. Never was the same person. But it just amazes me the way someone would give birth to a child, or just adopt a child, or a stranger child. I mean, why would you mistreat a child? Especially one that you gave birth to. But it just is horrible. Oh, that was your college major? That had to be hard. And now social work is a lot different than it was years ago. It's even more difficult. More red tape. Oh, it's on a Friday. Yeah, so that means that weekend's open. I was a police officer and then a detective. I mean, honestly, Leslie, did you, I don't want to say enjoy it, but did you get fulfillment? You had to if you worked at 19 years, almost 20. I mean, it had to bring some kind of, what I want to say, made you feel like you were making a difference. Because I don't think I could have stayed at a job if I didn't feel like I was making a difference in that field. You know what I'm saying? I bet you were good at your job. Wow, Angie, where at, if I may ask? Where at what, Irene? Oh, Leslie, okay. But Leslie's from the South. She's from the South. Oh, like I said, she'll be coming one direction. I'll be coming another direction when we meet up at the coast. I hope she'll make a trip here in the next couple of years. We're supposed to get my handicap van uh, the end of February or March. And that way we can travel to help one person out of those years is what I was reaching for. Yep, if you could just help one. See, my problem would be you have to have a calling to do that, okay? My problem would be I would come home and I couldn't leave it there. I would come home with it. I would probably analyze over it. I would probably worry about it at night. Hey, Leon, what you doing? Are you okay? What's going on with you? Are you coming back onto YouTube to do a show? Oh, you are? Oh my gosh, Leslie, you got to let me know because we're supposed to be going there in the spring too. Oh my gosh, you got to let me know. You got to let me know when you're going to do that. That was my goal for a lot of years, to working in group homes, Leslie. That's got to be hard. You know, I watched this show on TV, and I can't think of the name of it, but they help you find long lost people, like foster kids that were put in the system and their parent just left them and they want to find them. I'm good, not sure yet. Okay. I couldn't, Angie. I brought it home. That's why I was married 5 times. Shh, don't judge me. Honey, I'm not going to judge you for that. I can't even imagine what you probably went through, what you saw, what you lived. No judgment here. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'll tell you something. My mom was married 4 times. My dad was married 7 times. So I'm not judging you. My biological dad, I didn't know until I was 32 years old. But he's been married 7 times. Yep. Sometimes it takes to go through them to pick out the right one. You know? So, hey. I was thinking the other day, my grandmother had 12 grandchildren. And out of the 12, it is 3 that have only been married 1 time. The rest of them have been divorced and remarried, and some of them divorced and remarried 2 times. But you know what? That's okay. Yeah, I bet she does have some good stories. But I'm just glad she's coming back to selling, reselling. I don't know my real mom. Yeah. At 32, I met my biological father. I act like him. I look like him. I walked in the room when I went to meet them. And when I walked in the door, I looked around and said, oh my gosh. These are my people. I look just like them. It was like, oh my gosh. Now I know who I look like, who they are. It was just instantly knowing. It was the strangest thing. Yeah, it was. It was. And I'll have to tell that story one day, but you know, I just walk in and open the door and walk in the door and they're all sitting around and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I look like these people. And act just like my daddy. But my biological dad, I had a stepdad for, you know, my mom remarried and she was married to him 20 years. Let's see, she was married 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times. And Lord, I don't even know the women, the names of the women or who they were that my dad was married to. Can you imagine? But I thought in Mississippi you could only be married 5 times and they wouldn't let you get married anymore. That was the limit, is what I thought. I'm 52 years old and haven't seen my real mom since I was 5 years old. Oh, wow. Have you ever tried to find her, Leon? Have you ever tried to locate her? I mean, I don't want to get in your business. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I don't want to pressure anybody to do something they don't want to do. Because that can be real sensitive for some people. I mean, it can be very sensitive. Wow. You never know what somebody's going through. That's why we should be nice to people on YouTube. You don't know what their story is. You don't know what they've had to live through. You don't know what they're going through right now. But then people want to start all this drama. And now, don't get me wrong. I think if somebody comes after you, you have a right to take up for yourself. But then you have some people on here that just keep it going. Keep it going. I don't understand that. Never have. Never was in that. I'm not in that in real life. Never was like that in real life. Even when I went to high school. Tried and asked my dad about her, but nothing. Do you know her name? Maybe you can look for her if you had a name. But you know how you was in school and you had that group of mean girls? That was not my group. Can I tell you? That was not me. That was not my group. Love you too. Thank you for dropping by, Leslie and Sharon. Can't wait to see you on Josie and Dee's. You know I'll be there. I love you, girl. Glad you're back. Don't forget to go over and like my videos and share them out for me. Thank y'all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I think I can do another nail now. I've only got one done. I want to show y'all this color of this fingernail polish. See, that's a pretty color. I like that. I like that color. I'm going to keep on that color. Y'all, I'm thinking about getting my hair cut short. I am. But the only reason that I hesitate to do it is because I have a round face. You know, it's round. It's not oval. And I'm afraid I'm going to look, if I get my hair cut short. And then once you do it, you got to wait till it grows out. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to wait. So I'm kind of hesitant about it. I quit putting highlights in it when back in 2020 when we had what we went through in 2020. But I stopped coloring it, putting highlights in it then because nobody could get out. And especially me with my situation, I couldn't get out around people. So I couldn't really go to a beauty shop. So the lady that cuts my hair comes to my house. The lady that used to cut my hair when I would go out to a beauty shop, she actually comes here and cuts mine and James's hair. So, yeah, I just let it go to natural. And it's getting darker and darker the older I get. The older I get, which I'm getting some gray now. I love gray. I have waited to get gray hair forever. Some people are like, oh, I can't have gray in my hair. I love it. I love gray. Love it. So I don't really mind that. Well, I got 4 of them done. Or you can try on different haircuts. Irene, I know that. And I've actually looked, but I'm afraid that it really isn't going to look like it looks on that when you try a hairdo. Now, my hair used to be short, and it used to be one of those, yes, I know her name and whereabouts she lives, but at the end of the day, I don't miss not to be horrible or anything. Oh, I know. I know what you're saying. I don't think you're horrible for saying that. If you don't know somebody, you don't miss them. I know what you mean, Angie. But I used to have the little bun. You know how it come up like this and it was short back here? And then all this was the same length and it come around here. You know, that hairstyle they had. They still have that hairstyle. And I used to have that. Which I may go back to that hairstyle. I may. I don't know. I want something different. I really do. Well, I got one hand done. Yep, I'll show y'all in just a minute. Thank y'all for being here with me today. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get this to dry. See there? I got so much arthritis in but like they say, Angie, it grows back. Yeah, it does. It does. And my hair grows fast. I mean, really fast. But anyway, I have more arthritis. I got to get that off my hand. I have more arthritis in my right hand than I do my left. And sometimes I can't even open a jar or, I can't even close it sometimes because especially in that middle finger right there, I have arthritis really bad in that hand. And, yep, Arthur done got a hold of me. I am so glad y'all are here. I didn't know if anybody would come in with me just popping up because, there's my community, there's a lot of auctions going on. People are working, people are doing other things. So I didn't know. But I'm glad y'all are here. What are y'all having for supper? I think y'all already told me. You can always talk about food when you can't talk about anything else. And the good old days like we did just a few minutes ago. Boy, we had some good old times. At least I did. It makes me laugh sometimes when I think about it. And it doesn't seem that long ago that I was like a teenager and then in my 20s and how we all hung out together. It doesn't seem that it's been as many years as it has. And my grandmother used to say, my body is getting older, but my mind is still young. I still feel like I can do things, Now I get that. So, got the dishwasher on. Put some dishes in the dishwasher. I got a load of clothes over there on the couch that I got to fold up. But I just hadn't felt like it today. Have not felt like it. And by not feeling like it, that means don't want to do it. I wish I was a teenager again. I had a great teenage time with friends, and in my 20s was good, in my 30s was good. We all have bumps in the road, but mostly it was, you look back now, what you thought was you had to worry about was nothing. you look back at your 20s and the things that you were worried about was nothing. And then your 30s, that now you look back, it's like, why did I worry about that? Which I don't worry about anything now. I'm just not a worrier. I just, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, dishwasher. Y'all might can hear it. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can or not. I can't hardly use my left hand and paint my fingernails with my left hand anymore because of my arthritis. How many we got in the room? 7? How many thumbs up? 12. Nice. Well, one person just left. Now I'm down to 6. It really doesn't matter to me how many's here. I'll talk to one person as well as I'll talk to 50. Doesn't matter. I want to treat everybody the same. Everybody the same. But I'm like this. Don't take my kindness for weakness. I'm the most loving, kindest, gentlest person you'll ever want to meet. But then I do have my other side. It doesn't come out often. It doesn't. Because I don't allow it to. It takes a lot to get that out of me. But you can ask my husband and my children. And they're the only ones that's ever seen it. Once you get me to that point, it's a point of no return for at least 5 days. Because I just can't. I just can't let it go. And I will go on and on and on for at least 5 days. And it's like, oh gosh. Like we done released whatever is in Mom or whatever is in Angie. If they're way out there, yes, it's some pains that have caught up with me. Oh, Leon, talk about aches and pains, honey. Like I said, my grandmother, she could outwork me when she was alive, and I was in my 30s, and she never went to the doctor. I try to keep my other side private, but when you cross the line one too many times, you'll meet me. See, Ellen, I don't like to show that side, and I don't think anybody does. Well, there's some people that just love that. They love drama. They love to be loud, and, I always heard people say, if people can't get positive attention, they will do negative things to get negative attention. And I would think, that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. It's true. Since I've been on YouTube, people will do the craziest negative things to try to get attention. And I'm talking about people our age, not teenagers. And I'm thinking, do you know how old you are? Would you just stop with all that? That is just crazy. And they just think it's all right to just keep doing it. I've never heard that, Christine. That's good. Pray with me, don't play with me. Exactly. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, I love children, and I love to play with children. But I don't want to play with adults that know better or should know better. But this is what I always would tell people out in the world when they would try to push my buttons. I would calmly say, look, are you sure you want to get into this before we get started? I'm going to give you a chance to back out. Because once we get started, it's on. I do not let up. And I just want to give you the fair warning that that I honestly ask you before we get, because once we get started, you're not getting out. You're going to play it out till we get over it, or until I get over it. You're just going to have to ride the ride. But I'm giving you a chance right now to say, okay, I don't want to. We just disagree, and we'll agree to disagree. Yes, may. Yeah. Sometimes I think that social media causes some people to develop split personalities. There's online persona and their offline one. Well, I think that too, but I think they just want to be actors and actresses. I think they just want to get on here and act out the life that they really want. They can pretend to be anything on here. I just want to be me. I think you're a Taurus. Yes, stubborn. Uh-huh. I raised one and she has red hair. Well, my mom has red hair. I had a brother that has red hair. I have 2 nephews that have red hair and a niece. But none of my family, my immediate family, are redheads. Now, my daughter wants one so bad. She wants a redheaded baby, which she could have one because it's in our line. That's really a good point, Angie. But she really wants a redheaded child. But my sister had a son that's got red hair. My other sister had 2 children, a daughter and a son that has red hair. None of my grandbabies have red hair. My mom's hair is the color of Lucille Ball's. I mean, that's how red my mom's hair. I mean, she was a true redhead. I'm talking about really. And they called my brother Opie because he looked like Opie on Andy Griffith. And he had a tag on his truck when he got older that said Opie, because that's what everybody at school called him, was Opie. And my mother's father had red hair. I'm strawberry blonde on the gray side now. Doug's mother always wanted a redhead. She was so pleased with Emma. Oh, I love that name. I love the name Emma. Yeah, Opie. That's what they called him. He died in 1991. Yep. He would have turned 58 December the 15th. We were 18 months apart. Oh, I know. They are Irene. They are. Is that Amelia? Amelia Rose? We share initials. Or Emily, or Amelia? What? How is that? The first one or the second one I said? Where did the Rose come from? Was that a family name or just something you chose? I know, isn't it pretty? It is a pretty name. What my daughter-in-law and son did, my son's name is Matthew Scott. That's his name. His first 2 names. Well, they had a little girl and named her Berkeley Scott after Matt. Well, when they had Olivia, which they call Emilia, okay, which they call her, they named her Olivia James. And they spelled James, Jaymes, after my husband and her grandfather. But they put the Y in there. And they call her Livy. Well, when my daughter had our grandson, she named him Lincoln James and spelled James, James. So my husband has 2 grandbabies named after him. If I had a daughter, her middle name would have been Rose. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, Ellen Rose. Doug had a great grandmother named Rose. He never met her. Oh, that was clever. Well, if Taylor would have had a girl instead of Lincoln, she was going to name the little girl Brentley because her husband's name is Brent. She was going to name the little girl Brentley Grace because Grace is my middle name. And so they plan on having another child when Lincoln gets 3 or 4. They're going to start trying for another child. And if it's a little girl, it's going to be Brentley Grace. So we have the potential of having 4 grandbabies because Matt and Haley can't have any more. They're finished. And 2 little girls, that's going to be it. So if I get another grandbaby, it'll be from my daughter. Oh, yeah, more grandbabies. I know. Grandbabies are awesome. Love grandbabies. But Livy is not like Berkeley at all. Livy, I told James, Livy is the silent one, the one that just moves around in a room real quiet, doing her own little thing, but getting to do anything she wants to do because she's not really making a lot of noise. But when it's time for her to do what she needs to do, she does it. Sweetest baby ever, Livy is, which Berkeley is too, but they come from the same 2 people, but they're totally different, just like my children. My daughter's middle name is Grace. Really? Well, my name is Angela Grace, which Angela means angel, Grace. It all fits together. You know what I'm saying? And my whole family entire family used to laugh at that like, oh boy, she named you the wrong name. Come on now. And they used to think, but we were all named after soap operas, our first name. The Grace came from one of my cousin's mothers. My mom's first cousin, her name was Grace Laverne. So she took the Grace and put it with my name. My mother's name was Grace. I love that name. Has made a resurgence. Yes. Yeah. But I love old names. Like there was a little girl that used to come in the library when I had my last job I had that I loved. And I would still be working there if I hadn't got this autoimmune disease. Her name was Mary Margaret. Oh my gosh, she was the cutest little blonde hair, blue-eyed little girl. And her mother would say, Mary Margaret, come over here, let's look at this. And she would just press over there and, but I love that name, Mary Margaret. Yes, names, older names come and go. But the name my daughter named our grandson Lincoln. But we don't. He's the only Lincoln that I know of in our family. I don't know of another Lincoln, and that he is nothing but a little rascal. He is something else. Smart. Oh my gosh, he is so smart. Which all of our grandbabies, I think they come here knowing how to work a cell phone. I mean, I really do. And computers, I think they just automatically come here knowing how to operate all that stuff. Yeah, he's sweet. Lincoln James. That's his name. I don't know if she has another boy. She has given us one name that she wants to name it, but I don't know what the other one would be. But I can't. This is what she wants, and James and I just looked at each other like, I hope that don't happen.
Some of the family voted for Emily, but I wanted her to have choices. I suggested Emma, and it stuck. Very good. I love the name Emma. Angie, they're pre-programmed. I know. Uh, my daughter, she's thinking for her son, she wants to name him Waylon. And James and I just looked at each other like, I hope she don't mean that. Like, but I mean, it wouldn't matter what she named him. We're gonna love it if it's a boy or girl. It doesn't matter. But you know how it is when somebody gives somebody a name, they gotta have it the rest of their life. They all rejected Zoe. I like that name. Yeah, James. Now, here's my dilemma. When I was pregnant with Matt, I said if it's a little boy, you can name him because James didn't want it. I wanted Matt's name to be Brandon James, to name him after James. James wasn't having it. No, 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 I don't want that. I said, okay, you name the boy. If it's a boy, if it's a girl, I name the girl. If it's a girl, I name her. Well, Matt was a boy, and he named him Matthew Scott after Scott was his best friend in school. Okay, so when I got pregnant the second time, we found out it was a girl, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get to name this one. Matt would go up to my pregnant belly and pat me on my tummy and say, hey, Taylor, and just go to talking. I was like, Matt, what are you talking about, Taylor? That's my little sister. Her name is Taylor. And I was thinking, oh no, if it's a boy, how are we going to explain that? This is before we got the first sonogram. How are we going to explain it? Later on we found out that she was a girl. And I said, well, we could use Taylor as a unisex name. Taylor can be boy or girl. But, yeah, he named his sister Taylor. And I named her Taylor Leanna. Ben would have been Margaret Maggie if he was a girl. I have liked the name Benjamin since I was a kid. No other Bens in our family. That's awesome. I like the name Benjamin. Ben, yeah, I like that. Margaret, Maggie, yeah, that's a good name too. Those older names are just good names. Good, solid names. I've enjoyed y'all being here today. It is 6 p.m. I've got to go heat up our supper, and then when James gets here, he's going to make the cornbread. But I've enjoyed it. I've been on 93 minutes. Well, here's the deal. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all need to run over to my videos, share them out, like them, and put a comment in there. You don't have to listen to the entire video. I picked Adam because he was a surprise baby. We thought we were done, but nope, here comes number 3. New beginnings. Adam, yeah. I like the name Adam. Oh, you're welcome, Irene. See y'all later. Bye.